couple of months ago, I did a review of Malaysian Airlines flight between Kuala Lumpur to Kuching in economy, and during that time, I said this. I flew with Finnair from Dublin to Helsinki, which was around 2.5 hours to 3 hours. The only thing on offer on that flight was blueberry juice. Now, albeit it was really good blueberry juice, it was just that. Malaysian Airlines, on the other hand, is offering you a hot meal, a full hot meal with 3 choices and a drinks service after that for a 1.5 hours domestic flight. Both are oneworld carriers. Both are full-flagged carriers, not budget carriers, but both have very different offerings. So I don't know, maybe the European carriers need to start looking at how Asia is doing things. So with that in mind, why not join me today in Finnair economy class from Dublin to Helsinki? We start off our journey today at Dublin International Airport Terminal 1, the home of Ryanair, and thank God we are not flying them today. Another thing to be grateful of is my oneworld Emerald status, which grant me priority check-in as well as the lounge access in Dublin Airport. This is the lounge used by Finnair and many other airlines such as Cathay Pacific, British Airways, Iberia, and others. It's also a priority pass lounge, so it's not fantastic. Now, Dublin Airport doesn't really have any airline operated lounge, and that doesn't mean they have all shitty lounges. They actually have one which is pretty decent, and it's the East Lounge, but that is only operated by Qatar Airways. So we'll just have to suck it up today with the Dublin Airport Executive Lounge. There is the basic amenities such as hot food, there is coffee machine, there is tea, there's drinks, and there's ample amount of seating, so I guess that works. Now, talk about seating. What you see here is actually just one part of the lounge. Let's head to the other side, which is a much bigger area with even more seating areas. The catch of this lounge, and I really couldn't understand. There is one toilet. One. Just one. I don't know, maybe I missed out or something. Comment in the comment section below if you have seen another toilet that I possibly could have missed out. I don't think so. Anyways, not a big fan of this lounge, so we quickly left and checked out the other parts of the airport. Just an FYI and a pro tip here. If you want to buy any beauty products such as Clarins, Dublin Airport is actually the best place to buy them. It's dirt cheap. This video is not sponsored. Alright, let's head to the gate. Now, because we are flying on an Embraer E190 today, we'll be taking the stairs as opposed to the Aero Bridge. But hey, it's a really beautiful day today, and the plane couldn't look any better in this light. The aircraft that will be flying us all the way to Helsinki today is a 16-year-old Embraer 190 aircraft that has been delivered to Finnair in 2008 and transferred to Flybe Nordic in 2012 and has been operated by Nordic Regional Airlines, or Norra in this case, since 2015. The registration of this aircraft? Oscar Hotel Lima Kilo Lima. Let's have a quick glance of this cabin and I'll tell you a bit more about the layout. Now, if you go on to Aerolopa or anything like that, you'll notice that there are 8 rows of these European business class. But actually, there is only 1 row of these business class, and that's row 1. Every other rows are economy class, and today I'm seated at seat 6 Alpha. Now, regardless of business or economy class, the seat pitch and width are the same. It's 31 inches and 18 inches respectively, which is not bad for an Embraer 190 on regional flights. The seat does look a bit old, I guess, but I actually love these seats because these are the seats that has the most amount of cushioning, the most amount of padding. So it was a really comfortable flight for me, but some adjustable headrests would be appreciated. Aside from that, I think everything on this aircraft, the seats wise, it's all pretty standard. You get a tray table, you have a armrest just right beside you, and yeah, pretty much a standard aircraft. I mean, again, a regional flight. You don't expect too much, do you? As mentioned, the seat pitch is pretty good at 31 inches as opposed to other airlines that recently took delivery of their E190 and has a sit pitch of just 29 inches. There is also an onboard menu which has the option to purchase for all passengers. We'll take a look at that in a minute. For now though, let's just look out the window, enjoy the view and prepare for pushback. Oh, before I forget, every passenger does get individual air vents. Back to pushback.
Please pay close attention to the location of your nearest exit, keeping in mind that it may be behind you. Your safety belts must
Let's have a glance of the onboard menu. Feel free to pause at any time to zoom in to have a look at their prices and what they offer on this flight. Honestly speaking, I thought the prices were not too bad. What do you think? Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is the meal service, or in this case, the drink service. Every passenger had a choice of coffee, water, or their famous blueberry juice, which you could find in any supermarket at all in Helsinki. It was actually so good that I have seconds, and when I landed in Helsinki, I went to the supermarket and bought some myself, which is why we need to check out the loo right now. Now, the toilet on this Embraer 190 is located at the rear of the aircraft, with another located at the front of the aircraft, but I think that's only for business class passengers. 4-person to a toilet as opposed to the rest of the cabin with 1 lavatory. Go figure. Alright, let me give you my honest opinion on Finnair, or in this case Norra, on their E190 from Dublin to Helsinki. Overall, it's a great product, a great hard product, and the service was fantastic. The blueberry juice, top notch. But if this were in Asia, a 2.5 hours flight without any hot meal service, complaints will go through the roof. And I understand that in Europe things are done differently, but if in Asia, for a 90 minutes flight, you get a hot meal service with choices and drinks service afterwards, could be done. I don't see why it could not be done in Europe as well. I actually took a flight from London Heathrow to Dublin the day before, and I flew with British Airways. While they did not have a hot meal service, it does come with a snack service, which is also great for 60 minutes. So, other airlines in Europe need to buck up. What do you guys think? leave me a comment in the comment section below, and as usual, I'll really appreciate it if you'll like and subscribe to the channel. Until next time guys, take care.